Hello Internet, I'm Yoli May and it's time for a death battle! This time we have Android 18 from Dragon Ball versus Captain Marvel from Marvel Comics. Now, as I should say with all of my reaction videos, please click the link in the description below to go watch the actual episode itself, like, subscribe, all of that stuff, then come back to watch this video. Okay? Good. Support the official release. Okay. How do I know these characters exactly? Well, I've been a fan of Dragon Ball for quite some time now. Like, well over a decade at this point, at least. So, I'm quite familiar with 18. Captain Marvel, I did look into a fair bit in prep for this. So, there's that. Oh, and before I forget to say anything, you might have noticed a new signature on this shirt. And that is Masako X from Team 4-Star. How appropriate is it that I get a Team 4-Star voice actor on this t-shirt when a Dragon Ball character is involved? Oh, by the way, he even added the message, Soup's cheated, which I find hilarious. So, just thought I'd get that out of the way. Now, as for who I think is going to win, I'm thinking Captain Marvel is going to win. And a few things that I thought were really big favors for Captain Marvel in this were she has a healing factor, like, well, a lot of Marvel characters, let's face it. And the fact that one of her powers is to absorb energy. And that's actually the main weapon of quite a few DBZ characters. So, this match is actually kind of reminding me of Yang vs. Tifa in a way, where you have one character who will get stronger as the fight goes on. In Yang's case, it was her semblance, and in Captain Marvel's case, it's absorbing energy. So, yeah, I think Captain Marvel's going to win, but I look forward to seeing the fight nonetheless, because this is being animated by Zack. I love his animations, and I'm so happy that he's back doing death battles and DBXs for Screw Attack. So, this will be a good episode. I'm going to shut up and hit play, because I cannot wait to see it, and find out, hopefully at long last, what the hell Torian's working on.
I love a powerful woman. Even better, one that keeps getting stronger and stronger.
Hey, Wonder Woman, I
And
saw that,
today
like,
we've got two
a while ago.
Android 18, the deadly cyborg killer from Dragon Ball.
And Captain Marvel, the hard-hitting, high-flying Avenger. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. By the way, they've got the voice actor from Team 4-Star, well, yeah, from Team 4-Star who plays Android 18 to voice her in this, of course, so that'd be great. I'm gonna shut up.
Everything seemed pretty hunky-dory until a mysterious time traveler showed up out of nowhere with a grave warning.
In just 3 years' time, two deadly androids would rise up and ravage the Earth, all while wearing the mark of the long.
And he never thought to say what they look like.
This sounds like it's gonna get complicated real fast.
To be brief, the Red Ribbon Army is the greatest military force
To be
ever
brief,
known.
show Dr.
Even
Brief.
greater than the Earth's entire armed forces combined.
Until a tiny monkey child named Goku strolled through and wrecked their shit.
Yeah, he
Dr.
did.
Gero, founder and lead scientist of the Red Ribbon Army, held a grudge against Goku for over 20 years. Like any mad scientist hell-bent on revenge, the good doctor got back
He's
to doing
dressed so
what
weirdly.
he did best.
Building murder bots.
And so he designed some of his deadliest creations to date, Android 17 and Android 18.
Technically, not actually androids.
Oh, Android isn't entirely accurate.
Oh, okay, they're going into this,
17
good.
and 18 were actually humans once, siblings even. So that makes them cyborgs, not androids. You'd think a doctor with Gero's prestige would know the difference. I'll just chalk it up to a classic case of revenge madness. That happens to the best
Yeah.
of us.
Android 18's real name is Lazuli, which sounds like some sort of Italian pasta dish. No wonder she kept the name 18 after brutally murdering her maker.
Yeah, Android 18 and her brother were pretty unruly and a force to be reckoned
That was a funny moment in
Gero,
Abridged.
even with his own cyborg body, didn't stand a chance.
With nothing better to do, the twins set off to ravage the world.
I do
as
kind of question
predicted.
why not make
But
his
this
own
time,
body stronger than
something
anything
changed.
else he created.
After witnessing the compassion of the heroes, including a bald, vertically challenged martial artist named Krillin, 18 had a change of heart and joined the good guys.
She even wound up starting a family with Krillin.
Nice! Give it up for Krillin! Not only is he punching above his bracket, but he's laying pipe above it as well. Plus, 18 doesn't really age, so that's a serious win.
Android 18
Well,
is an
I think she
extremely
does, just
competitive
very,
fighter
very
with numerous
slowly.
deadly abilities. Gero's programming stems from decades of military dominance, granting her incredible hand-to-hand combat skills and mechanical
That was a cool
and
fight.
senses for superb situational awareness.
And she's got the strength to back it up. This chick can embed a person straight into the side of a cliff with a single smack, or shoot explosions out of her hands.
She does
Not
this
ki.
by harnessing ki, a
Oh.
Taoist-inspired life force energy manifested through a person's spirit and vigor. With her ki,
Okay,
18
so-
can fire a barrage of energy beams
It
powerful
is.
enough to
I
destroy
was going by the
buildings,
logic that since they can't
continents,
center, it's not
possibly
key.
even
Never mind.
planets.
Like the finger beam. Talk about
Finger
getting
beam.
finger blasted, am I right?
No,
Oh, you know you laughed.
absolutely not.
On the inside?
Android 18 has
didn't deny
dozens
it.
of other techniques, such as infinity bullets.
I know what you're thinking, but it's not a magic gun with unlimited ammo. It's a stampede of energy blasts which are nearly impossible to avoid.
Her photon strike
Yeah,
lays waste to a
but
vast area in
if
an
you can
instant,
absorb it,
which
then
leaves
that's
her
just
husband's
gonna end up
signature
helping you.
technique, the Destructo Disc.
It's a buzzsaw made of pure energy. Why don't more Dragon Ball characters use that thing?
Ki
Well,
is
I mean,
just as much
Goku
a
uses
defensive
it.
tool as
At one
well.
point, Vegeta used
Android
it.
18 can enhance her strength, speed, and endurance with her energy,
So-
greatly surpassing the limitations of her physical body.
Oh yeah, and she can fly.
Unlike most warriors, 18's energy supply stems from a sort of battery within. This system grants her a continuous and potentially endless supply of ki.
She'll never get tuckered out. In fact, one of her favorite combat strategies is wasting time to make her enemy exhausted, then moving in to finish
Well, it
him
worked
off.
against Vegeta, so
Making him burn up all his energy and then she's going to attack him.
Like many of Dr. Gero's other androids, it's even possible for 18 to steal her foe's energy for herself by absorbing it through her body, increasing her power and nullifying her opponent.
wait. So if they're bringing up that thing from the game, are they gonna bring up her shooting missiles out of her
Like
back?
Rocky Balboa, except, you know, way stronger and way prettier.
18 is tough enough to deflect Goku's Kamehameha attack even while he's in Super Saiyan Blue form. Also, she can kick hard enough to break Super Saiyan Vegeta's arm.
That's gonna hurt.
What's so impressive about breaking an arm? You broke yours once just by falling out of your chair.
Uh-huh. You might have missed the Super Saiyan part there. Vegeta's extremely high ki levels improve his body to support an impressive amount of weight. Leading up to the fight, Vegeta was training in 450 times gravity, making his weight
I'm really
about
curious as to
55,000
what
pounds.
this is gonna come out
That
to.
means the tibia in his leg would be supporting over 40,000 pounds, the equivalent
Damn.
of 8 pickup trucks.
Damn, I wish I had bones like that. I could fire so many bazookas and never have to worry about falling down.
On top of that, she's able to use her constant supply of ki to easily match the speed of a Super Saiyan. We've previously established that an ascended Super Saiyan can
Oh,
fly
yeah.
approximately 340,000 miles per hour. So it's reasonable
And
to
live.
believe 18
I forget how many
can do the
times.
same.
Was it like 2,000?
Man,
I
this
think.
peace stuff is seriously awesome. Maybe I should start meditating or something.
Do you even know how?
Or is he
All I
napping?
gotta do is get drunk and sit on the floor crisscross applesauce style, right? Easy.
Sure. Anyway, just like Vegeta, Android 18's ki allows her to survive serious blows. She's even tanked the full brunt of a Super Saiyan ki blast, capable of obliterating an entire building without a scratch.
Can't say the same for that sweet-ass jacket.
Yeah.
Man, 18 is awesome.
Awesome? Yes. Unstoppable?
No.
Not at all. Android 18 is unfortunately susceptible to a number of weaknesses, including her own programming. Fearing her unruliness, Gero designed her with a remote shutdown system in place one that both he and Krillin's friend Bulma were able to exploit.
Wow, so this little thing will stop them, huh?
On top of that, 18 has a reputation of being cold and apathetic. Although this is mostly just a guise, as she's always ready to defend her friends and family from threats. She even joined Goku, the man she was originally programmed to kill, for an interdimensional tournament bent on saving the universe from annihilation. It's safe to say the Super Saiyans are not the only blondes protecting the planet.
No, they are not.
Believe me, when she gets that look in her eye, you better hold on to your Dragon Balls.
I know I'm being hard on you, but it's the only way you'll learn.
Alright, now for Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel has had many names in her career, but when she
I'm
was
looking forward to
born,
that
she
movie,
was
by the way.
simply Carol Danvers.
Carol grew up in Boston and joined the Air Force to pay for college. She quickly flew to the top of
That's
their
a cat
ranks
named
before
Chewie.
moving on to the Air Force Intelligence.
Okay.
And she joined NASA. Damn, is her superpower just having really badass jobs? Wonder if she could give me a recommendation.
Working at NASA was pretty cool until aliens attacked. Carol got caught in the middle of a massive battle between the
Oh, yeah,
three
the-
aliens
yep,
and
that's
a
it.
Kree superhero named Mar-Vell, known to the world
And then
as
she
Captain
became a-
Marvel.
Well, wait. Captain Marvel's secret identity is Mar-Vell? Somebody forgot
Yes.
to read Superheroes for Dummies. Anyway, during the battle,
Superheroes
Carol
for
got stuck
Dummies,
in a
that's funny.
machine called the Psych Magnetron.
At some point, she
which
became a
exploded.
human Kree
Luckily
hybrid.
for her, this was one of those explosions that turns you into a superhero.
The
Oh, that's
energy
probably what
from
this
the
is.
blast merged Carol's DNA with strands of Mar-Vell's. She developed an extra Kree brain lobe and gained
There
most
it is.
of Mar-Vell's
Okay.
powers, transforming her into a new, dynamic superheroine.
Except she didn't even realize it at first. She'd just black out at random times and wake up to hear about a new suspiciously blonde superhero. Hey, Wiz, maybe I have a superhero side like this.
What?
I mean, I black out all the time.
Boomstick, you don't have powers. You have a problem. Throughout her adventures, Carol went through several phases of superhero titles. First Miss Marvel, then Binary, then Warbird, then Miss Marvel again, until one day, Mar-Vell died.
Oh.
Here's to you, Mar-Vell.
To honor her fallen friend, Carol Danvers took up his mantle, becoming the brand new Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel is unbelievably powerful, with superhuman strength and incredible durability.
She learned how to fly planes in the Air Force, but now she could fly herself and super fast.
Speaking of which,
Oh, yeah, she
through her time
can.
with the Air Force and as a member of the Avengers, she's received years
And the
of
X-Men at
quality
one
combat
point.
training. Not only can she hit hard, she can fire powerful concussive blasts of photon and stellar light energy from her hands, as well as create energy fields.
As if all that weren't enough, Carol can open up an extra can of whoop-ass by absorbing energy. Absorbing any
That has
kind
to
of
be a trump card
electricity
in the
to
fight.
Magic can make her even stronger.
With these powers, Captain Marvel has done some pretty amazing things. While training with the Avengers, the combat simulation measured that she could deliver a force of 92 tons. Almost 10 times the destructive power of a Davy Crockett nuclear missile.
She can survive energy blasts to the face and even the vacuum of space for a long period of time. Once she flew from Broadway to the end of the atmosphere in only 1 minute and 58 seconds. That's a lot of sky to cover in less than 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Claims
it
that's
is.
her personal record. Now, considering the distance between a New York City street and the exosphere, Marvel must have been flying 247 times faster than the speed of sound.
Carol
Jeez.
has taken out characters like Vision, punched Iron Man out of his armor, and even survived 2 point-blank blasts from the Destructor's beam, which has enough power to punch holes through an Imperial Kree starship.
And that's not even the height of her power. If Marvel
From what I've
absorbs
heard, no,
enough
there is
energy,
not.
She can access the powers of Binary, a form she took after losing her powers, getting lost in space, and being experimented on by aliens. Long story. As
Yeah,
Binary,
it kind
she
of
can
is.
tap into the power of a white hole and generate star levels of energy.
And her hair's on
Planets
fire.
go boom.
Were you even listening? That's like the least interesting thing about it.
Says you. Look at it.
Binary was an
It is pretty cool.
extremely powerful form, capable of wiping out entire fleets of enemy ships, but one that Captain Marvel does not have easy access to. She initially lost the form after expending all of its energy, and is unable to reach it again without absorbing a massive amount of interstellar energy, such as the infinite energy from a gravitational field of a black hole singularity.
She's too stubborn to just give up, though.
She's stubborn to a fault, even rushing headlong into situations while ignoring advice from wiser, more experienced friends. Like the time she started a civil war between superheroes, or when she completely ignored her damaging addiction to alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Carol is a badass with a hell of a lot of power. But if Tony Stark, of all people, thinks you have a drinking problem, you should probably listen to him instead of trying to fly into space while completely wasted.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Regardless, Captain Marvel is a seasoned hero with a record that most would be envious of. Hell, she's such a pillar, she's named after the publishing company itself.
Anybody else?
Alright, getting ready to pause it.
Combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, it's time for some scrumptious Blue Apron.
And pause. Okay, knowing how these come out on YouTube, there's probably going to be, I assume, a Blue Apron ad just in the middle there. So, just throwing it out of the way now. Okay, so, for who I think is going to win, they did make 18 sound quite... very, very impressive. Like, a bit more so than I initially went into this, which is one of the reasons I love Death Battle. They make every character sound ridiculously awesome. Which, let's face it, they are. However, I still think that Captain Marvel is going to end up winning. They did mention how she couldn't ascend to binary without a ridiculous amount of energy, but I can still see her absorbing that from 18, although knowing that they're taking the stuff from the games into consideration, like 18 being able to absorb energy from people, I wonder if they'll have her do that in this. So this has made me more conflicted, but I'm still going to go with Captain Marvel. But if 18 wins, will I be disappointed? Probably not, no. So I'm going to resume and see what happens. And play. Squirrel! Oh, that was 18. I was wondering what was going on. Oh, they're gonna fight over a Dragon Ball. I remember that from the preview Ben tweeted.
Get back! This orb is coming with me.
Give me a break, lady. I've been looking for that thing all day.
Just explain the situation. You're
Don't
both
make
good
me
people.
hurt you.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Well, that was worth a try. Oh, this animation's good. Oh, Christ. Ooh. Ow. Come on, Carol, you can do this. Or 18, prove me wrong.
Time for this.
Ooh. I think that's the first time I've ever seen hair pulling in Death Battle.
What a pest.
No fair! That's playing dirty!
Time to clean up then.
She's gonna absorb it. Or dodge it. That works too. Come on, you gotta absorb this one. There it is.
Surprise! Thanks for the energy.
Is she already a binary? Ow.
I can take whatever you give and dish it back twice as hard!
Oh wait, is 18 gonna exhaust binary?
Have a taste of your own energy!
Surprise. I can do it too.
She absorbed it too. Oh. Oh, 18 might actually take this. Ow. Yeah, I'm really starting to think 18's won.
There. I can still.
Ooh.
And that's that.
Ouch!
Well then.
That's a crushing blow.
Captain Marvel may have been one of the Avengers' mightiest warriors, but she couldn't stand up to the impressive power, speed, and expertise of Android 18.
First off, the numbers don't lie. When it comes to speed, Carol's best record put her in just under 200,000 miles per hour, but 18 could move over 100,000 miles faster.
Most apparent of all, Marvel's durability and strength feats simply pale in comparison to 18's. The only way Marvel's power could match 18's was to absorb enough energy to reach her binary form.
But 18 is no stranger to that technique. There's no doubt she recognized what Carol was doing and stopped feeding her energy. Even if Carol had somehow
That is
achieved
true.
the full force of Binary, that wouldn't have guaranteed a win. I mean, the last time we saw Binary in the comics, she was taken down by some alien guns. Guess she's not as good at absorbing energy as she thought.
With superior speed, strength, tactics, and endurance, Android 18 simply wore Captain Marvel down until it was time to go in for the kill.
And that's why Captain Marvel lost by TKO. God, that one was awful.
The winner.
Not your
is
best, Boomstick, but
Android 18.
congratulations, 18! You proved me and quite a few people wrong.
Hey, don't go away. We're
Good
about
on
to
ya.
reveal the matchup for the next episode of Death Battle. And if you want to see exclusive
All
commentary
right, what
on
is
this
it?
episode, click that little button over there and start a first membership trial. Helps us out a lot.
What is it? Metal Sonic? Versus Zero. I'm going to touch on that next time in just a second. Okay, so... Yeah, I completely got that wrong, and honestly, I'm cool with it. I will admit this now, one of my main problems with deciding a winner for Death Battles is if a comic book character is involved, then I might lean to thinking they'll end up winning due to there being some kind of outlandish sort of feat that puts them over like, so many. I made the same mistake with Wolverine versus Raiden, and I still end up backing Wolverine because I still had that mindset. So yeah, but hey, 18-1, that's another win for Dragon Ball. So not bad there. And oh, that animation was so good. Zach, if by some miracle you're watching this, and I honestly highly doubt it, you did a great job. And I'm so happy that you're back doing stuff for Screw Attack. And it was nice to hear Android 18's abridged voice again. So, it's been a while. But she will be back soon. Okay, that next time. Metal Sonic versus Zero. I didn't see this coming, actually. Alright, well, if that's the next episode that Torian's doing, then... Alright, that should be great. Although, these two do have 2D sprites. And that's what they originated in, I think. So, I'm wondering if it's another 2D fight. But, well, we'll see soon. I guess. I mean, I'll probably announce it on Twitter and, like, I don't know when. But is what it is. I might have a good idea on who's going to win now, but I will wait and see. So, all in all, I would say that was a marvelous episode. I could not resist. Anyway, I'm just going to wrap up the video there. So, thanks for watching, all of that stuff. Here's my Tracer outro. Bye.
Hello,
Hello, loves. Tracer here. You've just watched a video by your only mate. Subscribe, like, comment, and check out his other stuff. Cheers, loves.